So in second topic we have dividing two polynomials. In the previous video we studied and learned how to divide a polynomial by a monomial. So today, dividing two polynomials, as you know better, p of x divided by d of x. The remainder will be r of x and the quotient will be q of x. The special names here we have dividend as the p of x, the number which is divided by d of x. D of x is the divisor, a special name is divisor, and q of x is the quotient of the division, and r of x is called the remainder or the number which is the remaining. In here p of x is equal to d of x times q of x plus r of x. So let us look to an easy example. For example, if you have 15 divided by, for example, 4, so it will be 3 times 4, 12, and minus 15 minus 12 will be 3. So in here 15 is called the dividend, 4 is called the divisor, 3 is called the quotient, and 3 is what? 3 is the remainder of the division. As you know, in here 15 is equal to 4 times 3 plus 3. It means if we multiply 4, 3 will be 12. 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. So in here you can write 4 times 3 plus 3. In here, quotient times divisor plus remainder is equal to p of x. In here you must remember the remainder is always smaller than the divisor. The remainder is always smaller than the divisor. Same thing for polynomials. In the polynomials, the remainder should be or must be smaller than the divisor. I mean the degree of the remainder is smaller than the degree of the divisor. And p of x and d of x must be written in a standard form. It means that p of x and d of x must be written in complete and standard form. And a standard form of polynomial is the written form which starts from bigger degree to a smaller degree. For example, x squared minus 3x plus 5 is a polynomial in a standard form. Why? Because in here we have 2, 1, 0. It means that the powers must be in descending form. It means from larger to smaller. Or for example, 5 x to the power of 3 plus x to the power of 2 minus 2x minus 7 is a polynomial in a standard form, because in here we have 3, 2, 1, 0 in descending order. So firstly, you must write the polynomials in a standard form, and after that divide the polynomials. To divide the polynomials, you must find a term to divide by divisor, to multiply by divisor, and get exactly the first term of the polynomial. And here we have 4x to the power of 2 minus x minus 5 divided by x minus 1. Let's start to divide this. It is better to write 4x squared minus x minus 5 divided by x minus 1. It is x, okay? 4x squared minus x minus 5 divided by x minus 1. In here you can see it is in a standard form. This is also written in a standard form. So you must find here a term to multiply with x, first term of the divisor, to get exactly the first term of the dividend. What term multiplies x to get 4x squared? You can guess or think. It will be, for example, 1 here we have. 1 times 1, what will be 4? Of course it is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. X to the power of 1 multiplied by which number, which variable I mean will be x squared? Of course it is x. X to the power of 1. X to the power of 1, x to the power of 1 will be x to the power of 2. We will get exactly 4x squared. You can find it by thinking, or also you can find it by a method. Divide first term of dividend by the first term of the divisor, which is x. What will you get here? Of course, 4 divided by 1 is 4, x squared, x to the power of 1 will be x to the power of 1. So in here we have 4x. You can find it by this way also. Divide first term by first term of the divisor. So after that you must multiply 4x with all the terms of the divisor. So if you multiply 4x with x minus 1, so 4x times x will be 4x squared, 4x times 1 will be 4x, or 4x times x will be 4x squared, plus minus is minus, 4x times 1 is 4x. After that, as the division operation, you must subtract them, and subtracting the signs change. So minus, it is plus. After that, 4x squared minus 4 squared cancels out. Minus x plus 4x is plus 3x. Bring down minus 5. The same operation will be continued like this. It means find a term. If you multiply this term with x, it must be 3x, or easily if you divide 3x by x, it will be, of course, 3. So in here it must be what? It must be 3. Multiply 3 by all the terms here. 3 times x is 3x, and plus 3 times minus 1 will be minus 3. So if you subtract minus plus, these are cancelled out, and minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. So in here, remember, minus 2 is what? Is the remainder. Is the remainder. And this is what? This is the quotient. This is the quotient of the division operation. For the second example, we have 10x to the power of 5 plus 5x to the power of 3 plus 3x divided by x minus 2. Let's solve it in the next video.